Most heart attacks don't come without warning. Your body usually starts sending signals days, weeks, sometimes months before a cardiac event occurs. But here's the problem. Those signals are quiet, easy to dismiss, and most people over 50 have been taught to watch for the wrong things. The classic image, a person clutching their chest and falling to the floor, that happens. But it's not the whole story. The real warning signs showed up long before that moment. Most people just didn't recognize them. Today we're going to change that. 5 warning signs your body sends before a heart attack. The ones most commonly missed, most commonly dismissed, and most commonly confused with something far less serious. Stay until sign number 5. It's the one most people laugh off entirely, and doctors say it may be the most important of all. After 50, arteries naturally become stiffer. The heart works harder to push blood through. Cholesterol and inflammatory deposits build up inside artery walls over years, silently, without symptoms. This process can progress for a decade before something goes wrong. That's why these early warning signs matter so much. They're your body asking for attention before it becomes an emergency. Let's start with sign number 1. Unusual fatigue that sleep doesn't fix, not normal tiredness, not the kind that disappears after a good night's rest, a deep, heavy exhaustion that shows up without cause and stays. You wake up tired, you feel drained by midday doing things that never used to exhaust you, climbing stairs, walking to the car, carrying groceries. Here's what's happening. When an artery supplying the heart becomes partially blocked, the heart works much harder just to pump blood. That effort drains enormous energy. Your body begins redirecting resources toward the heart and away from everything else. The result is a whole body fatigue that feels different, persistent, unexplained, and almost always dismissed as just getting older. If you've been feeling this way for more than a few weeks without a clear reason, that is worth a conversation with your doctor. Sign number 2, shortness of breath during normal activities. Feeling winded after running is normal. Feeling winded walking across a room is not. If activities you never used to think about, stairs, getting dressed, even talking, are now leaving you slightly breathless, your cardiovascular system may be under stress. Here's the biology. Your heart and lungs work as a team. When the heart struggles, blood can back up into the lungs. Your lungs then have to work harder to exchange oxygen, and breathing becomes noticeably more difficult. What makes this sign dangerous is how gradual it is. It creeps in over weeks, so slowly that most people normalize it, until it's quite serious. If you're becoming short of breath doing things that were easy 6 months ago, don't explain that away. That change is a signal. Sign number 3, discomfort that isn't in the chest. This is one of the most misunderstood and most dangerous warning signs. Most people expect chest pain, but cardiac discomfort frequently appears somewhere else entirely and gets blamed on something harmless. The left arm, a dull ache or heaviness that comes and goes. The jaw or teeth, pressure with no dental explanation. The upper back between the shoulder blades. The neck or throat, a tight, squeezing sensation. The upper abdomen, often mistaken for indigestion. Why? Because pain signals from the heart travel through nerves that also serve the arms, jaw, neck, and upper body. Your brain misreads where the signal is coming from. This is called referred pain, and it has led countless people to dismiss a cardiac warning as a toothache, a pulled muscle, or a bad meal. If you experience unexplained, recurring discomfort in any of these areas, especially alongside other signs on this list, do not ignore it. Sign number 4, sleep disruption and unexplained anxiety. In the weeks before a cardiac event, many people report sudden changes in sleep. Waking repeatedly during the night, a vague, unexplained sense of unease. An unusual feeling that something is wrong, even when they can't say what. This isn't coincidence. When the cardiovascular system is under stress, the nervous system responds. Cortisol and adrenaline stay elevated. Even at night, the brain senses that something is wrong before the conscious mind does. Many heart attack survivors said it clearly in retrospect. They knew something was off. They just didn't know what. If your sleep has changed significantly without explanation, and especially if it comes with a quiet but persistent sense of anxiety, listen to that. Sign number 5, swollen feet or ankles, and especially in the evening. This is the sign most people dismiss entirely, blamed on long days, heat, or simply age. Occasional mild swelling can be normal, but persistent swelling, especially if it's new, worsening, or appearing regularly by the end of the day, can mean the heart is not pumping efficiently. Here's what's happening. When the heart weakens, it pumps with less force. Blood traveling down to the legs struggles to return upward. Fluid accumulates in the lower legs, ankles, and feet. This is called edema, and it's a classic sign of a heart under strain. What makes it so easy to miss is that it doesn't hurt. It looks minor. People put on looser shoes and move on. But if you're seeing consistent swelling combined with fatigue, breathlessness, or disrupted sleep, your body is sending a very clear message. Don't wait on that. Now, if any of these signs sound familiar, if you've been experiencing one or more for weeks and haven't spoken to a doctor, hear this. These signs don't guarantee a heart attack is coming. Many have other explanations. But that's the point. The only way to know is to get checked. A blood test, an EKG, or a simple conversation with your doctor can tell you whether it's nothing or something that needs attention now. The cost of checking is low. The cost of ignoring can be everything. Your heart rarely fails without warning. The problem isn't that it doesn't send signals. The problem is we've been taught to expect dramatic ones, and the real ones are quiet, gradual, and easy to rationalize away. Unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, discomfort in unexpected places, disrupted sleep, swelling that shouldn't be there. Each one is your body asking you to pay attention. After 50, listening to those signals is one of the most powerful things you can do, not out of fear, out of respect for what your body is telling you. Don't wait for the dramatic moment. Listen now, while the signals are still quiet. Have you or someone you know experienced any of these warning signs? Tell me in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize what they've been missing. If this video gave you something valuable, press the like button. It helps more people find content that could protect their health. Subscribe to Health Fix now for clear science-based explanations. No hype, just real information your body actually needs. And your next video is ready. What happens to your body? When your blood pressure stays high for years, the damage is almost entirely invisible until it's serious. I'll see you there.